So we're going to work on Junk Journal Madness June 2025 today. If you don't know what that is, it's a series hosted by Susan at I Totally Love It. June is her birthday month, so she's kind of doing it a little bit differently than she has. You can go on over to her page, Susan at I Totally Love It, and get all the details. The theme is remnants and mashup, and I don't remember what the other word is, but yeah, join us. You can make your own rules, but you know, this is all, we do themes and stuff for inspiration. I wanted to show you guys this because it reminded me of the jewelry box that I upcycled. Somebody took a box and put brush strokes in it. And this is a very thick shellac that's been put on it. That's why over here, like these areas, it's smooth. You don't feel like there's a bump there, but it's a smooth transition. And I think that's because they used like an actual shellac or urethane. And I don't know if it was already colored a certain way or whether that's from aging. But I love it. Even the hardware is not quite right, you know, there's no other screw here. But yeah, somebody did their own thing. It reminds me of my jewelry box. And then look at this, it's a flute and a music sheet. It's just a little still life that they cut out. And this is the kind of thing I'm drawn to when I go into junky shops and thrift shops and whatever. It's stuff that you can tell somebody's had a personal hand on it. Just thought that was neat. Okay, this is where we left off yesterday. This is part of the first signature. And so now we're going to look into what happens when you open it. So when you open it, there's this little pocket here that was created by folding this page up. And the page is totally blank. So I might try and knock that back with maybe some inking or some painting or just an overlay of like tissue paper or vellum or something like that. I've got all these scraps. You know, I could start with something like that. Well, maybe I'll just start. And then what I was thinking for this page, which is actually an envelope, because I love the origin so much, I'm not going to cover the whole thing. I'm going to leave enough that you can, like I might put something over the top here. And then maybe something over the Social Security part. So it just says like some lines, important, do not destroy, and then cover that over. But yeah, we'll see what happens as we go. So this is my first remnant. It was some paper that I used for something. If I use this side, that's the paint side. And if I use this side, it's more muted. So I think I'm going to do that. This is tortilla paper, so similar to parchment, I guess. Or maybe even, maybe it's somewhere between parchment and wax, because it feels like it has more of a film. And you can even see where like the paint kind of repelled off of it. So I'm not sure what glue is going to do to that. Maybe I will use the brighter side. It's got some glue stuck there and some texture. Maybe I'll line that up with this corner. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to try and mimic the outline of that. Let me see. That looks pretty good. I probably didn't go far enough. So now over here, I'll just do that. Okay. There is, I'll probably use this on that. Maybe I'll leave this just like it is. It's about the flag, red, white, and blue. And that looks pretty good. Let me get that all glued down. Now I did have some of this. It's kind of nice. I don't know. Can you see? You can't see. Okay. I'll try and keep that in mind. You know, I can go a whole video like that. You know. Okay, so here's red and white. Now, should I try and put some blue in there? Maybe put blue and then red and white on top. Oh dear. This is really blue. This is flag blue in my eyes. It says Yale blue, so that would track. Okay, so I think what I want to do is extend this pocket up by adding a piece to it. So I want something a little heavier. This is a remnant. Now this is the color that I painted my bathroom. It's a paint chip. So I'm going to use that in here. I don't know how this does on fabric, but we're going to find out. I really didn't start out looking to do something red, white, and blue, but you know, sometimes things just happen. Okay, so now, just for an example, you got something you want to put in there, you can put it in there. It would need to be narrower than this because of the hole and the staple, but not narrow by any means. And let's see, I need to see how I can finish this off. I was thinking of vellum because it's a similar thing, and I know I have a scrap of vellum around. I'm gonna put that in there. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to try and just collage this up a little. With stuff, just general stuff. More of this. You know what? I'm going to use this. I tell you what, it's pretty warm in here. My glue stick is like almost liquid, which I kind of like because there's no friction. But I know then you end up using way more than you really need because it just comes off in glibs and globs. All right, let's see. I need something here, maybe. Come up this way. Come on, flip. And then something across here. Let's see. Oh, look at this from. Okay, so I'm going to put this on because it mirrors these leaves. And I'm going to put it right over this cheesecloth. It'll hold it down.
Much action out there yet.
Alrighty, so I just stopped for a little breakfast break. So we're up to here, and I think I'm going to leave that just as like a background. I feel like maybe I need something right there. Maybe I'll just use a little more of this. How's that look? All right, now I don't. You guys might remember this. This is where I tried to make like a slide thing, and so I'm going to use that as a journal element. And what I'm going to do is run this through it. And it's kind of flimsy, so maybe I will double it over on itself. Yeah, let me double it over on it, and then maybe I'll add a little ribbon to that too. Okay. Oop. And it's crooked. Okay. Still kind of crooked. Okay, so there's that. Now, do I want ribbon attached to it? I've been dying to use this. It's like a grosgrain ribbon, so what if I were to start it at 1? And if I do that, will it make it too thick? I don't know. I'm going to put some stamps on here though. I think maybe just some birdhouses. Maybe like a reddish, since it's going on a red page. I don't even know if I have a reddish. I know I have like a burgundy-ish. Adobe. It doesn't look like Adobe, does it? I don't know. All right, what I always forget. Okay. With stamping things is that it's really got to be like smooth underneath. I like this side better. All right. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do the ribbon on it, on this one, but I will hold that aside to use. I don't know what you call that, but it's a journaling spot. All right, now I want to work on this, and I want to block off some of the more formal, like businessy words. Okay, so like here, I want to maybe have something else there. So let's look for something that has some schmancy writing that I can cover that over with. You see how all these pages have this great garland going around? See, like here, the ultimate moment. Ooh, look at that. Some of these stories, man.
Come on. Come on, good boy. Coming. Very good. What a good boy.
I need something narrow. Oh boy, look at this article, floral window boxes. And it's showing you all the different places that have them. I don't think I want anything out of here right now. Now this always has fancy stuff at the top and bottom of each chapter. See? So let me find a chapter that I like. I like this one. This one basically is you'll reap what you sow. So I put that up top, right? And then we'll have something here. And that way I'm kind of keeping the envelope a little more like it was. Let's see, do I want to... This paper is so weird. It like has no give. Like even a napkin is a little bit stronger than this. Oop. Okay, let's see. I want it centered, so I'm gonna I like that. Maybe I'll use some of this Adobe. Okay, there's that. And then let's see. Why don't I take a little bit of maybe doily or napkin? I'm still looking. I like that. All right, let's get these two things down and we'll go from there. I'm hoping you guys can see this because I haven't checked it from in frame. Okay. Okay, so you guys have all seen bits and pieces of the materials I'm using. They're all part of previous projects. They're all remnants and different things I've picked up along the way. Or a lot of them are. Okay, so what if I find something to make like a tuck on this? Let's see, I could trim this. All right. Kind of crooked as usual because I think I'm going to make this a pocket of some sort. Okay, let's do this. Yep. Oh, you know what? I gotta figure out. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay, do this. What I didn't really leave room for is a gusset, so I'm not going to worry about it on this one, but that's something I got to start remembering, is if I'm going to want to put something a little heavier in there. Okay, there's that. And then I want to, oop, bubble. I don't know, was I just saying something? Probably. I was going to leave that without, but okay, so let me do this. I'm going to put a little card in there. I'm going to look through these pre-mades that I got sent in a Happy Mail, and I like that idea because then I feel like somebody from somewhere else is helping me make this journal. Look at this. All right. These are wider, so I like this one, but I just want to see. Yeah. Okay. I will keep that in mind though. Okay, so we did a little bit of work, a little bit of play. This is the first signature so far. We've got that with a tab. This. I'm thinking maybe I will put a little, I do want to incorporate ribbon in this. I just don't know how yet. This. And then over here, what I want to do is I want to put a bunch of scraps along this coming out like a fringe. But I'm going to save that for next time. So if you want to see that, tune in. Check out everybody else that's doing hashtag jjmadness on Instagram and on YouTube. And have a great day.